What's up, guys? This is David from Everything Ethics, and today we are going over how each ethical philosophy that we've talked about in previous videos would approach an ethical dilemma. Let's say you wake up on Monday morning and get to school and realize that you have a test, first period, that you completely forgot about and did not study for. However, as you walk into the first period class and take a seat, you notice that the teacher had accidentally left the answer key to the test within your view, and she would have no way of knowing if you cheated. Also, the test you are taking does not have a curve, so if you do good or bad, the rest of the class is not affected at all. So assuming that there is absolutely no risk in getting caught, and nobody else would be harmed, would you cheat? Let's answer that with the different ethical philosophies. We'll start with utilitarianism. Utilitarianism says that we must take the action that creates the most net happiness for society. So in this case, nobody is hurt if you cheat, and you would benefit if you cheat. However, if you do not cheat, nobody benefits, but you are hurt. Therefore, happiness is maximized when cheating, so the most ethical action to take under utilitarianism would be to cheat on the test. Next, virtue ethics. Virtue ethics says that whenever we act, we must be acting in accordance with the virtues and exemplifying a virtuous character. While cheating on a test would exemplify the character traits of dishonesty and deceit, and honesty is a virtue, deceit is not. Furthermore, think of the virtuous, good people you know. Would they cheat to get ahead in life? Probably not. So under virtue ethics, the ethical action to take would be to bite the bullet, hold true to your virtue of honesty, and not cheat. Next, objectivism. Objectivism says that we must act in our rational self-interest without sacrificing others. Cheating on the test and getting a better grade is clearly in your self-interest, and you will not be dragging down other students' grades in the process. Therefore, under objectivism, it is ethical to cheat on the test. Next, Kantian ethics. Kantian ethics says that whenever we act, that action must be able to be taken by everyone, and that the action treats humans as an end. Well, if everyone were to cheat on their tests, all grades would be meaningless, nobody would learn, and school would be a waste of time. Seems like a bad result if we made cheating on tests universal. Also, when you cheat on a test, you are deceiving your teacher and not treating her with goodwill and not as an end. Because of those two reasons, under Kantian ethics, it is unethical to cheat. Next, pragmatism. Pragmatism says that whenever we act, we must do what is most functional and most practical in the moment. In this scenario, there is a problem of not knowing the answers for the test. The easiest, most practical solution to this problem is to just cheat. It would get you out of the mess faster than anything else. Therefore, under pragmatism, it is ethical to cheat. Last, but not least, is care ethics. Care ethics says that we must maximize the relationships with the people around us when we act. Well, as we established earlier, cheating is deceiving the teacher. If you were honest and got the bad grade, the teacher could understand your problem and help you, but instead, when you cheat, she has the false belief that you have mastered the material. Although it does not have a huge effect on relationships, cheating weakens our relationships because it builds them on a foundation of falsehoods. Therefore, because cheating on the test would hurt relationships, under care ethics, it is unethical to cheat. So there you have it. 6 ethical philosophies, 1 dilemma. 3 philosophies say one course of action is ethical, the other 3 say another course of action is ethical. So how do we know which one is right? Well, that depends on what kind of person you are. For example, if you are more individualistic and care deeply about your personal happiness, then you'd probably like objectivism. If you care deeply about society, then you'd probably like utilitarianism. If you care deeply about relationships, then you'd probably like care ethics. If you want to be as wise and as virtuous as possible, then you'd probably like virtue ethics. If you want a philosophy that gives you strict rules in your actions, then you'd probably like Kantian ethics. And if you like getting out of problems by any means necessary, then you probably like pragmatism. There are a bunch of different factors in your personality that will determine which philosophy you find best. Those are just a few examples of traits that exemplify each philosophy. Each ethical philosophy fits a certain kind of person, and there's certainly one that fits you. If it's not one of the 6 I've talked about on the channel, do some research, find a philosophy that resonates with you, and most important of all, stick with it. A code of ethics should not be broken, no matter what. So choose a philosophy you not only like, but can also implement. Leading an ethical life is a tough journey, but it is highly rewarding. This is David from Everything Ethics. Have a good one.